This is the Ohio AgNet from the Voice You Know with the News You Trust studio, sponsored by BASF and Veltima Fungicide, the proven #1 for the toughest corn diseases with long-lasting residual. When you need to be confident your fungicide will perform. I'm Ty Higgins. Farmers for Soil Health is a program designed to help growers adopt soil health practices like cover crops by providing resources, support, and incentives to make those practices more achievable. To learn more, we bring in Jessica D'Ambrosio, the Ohio Agriculture Project Director for the Nature Conservancy. Hey, Jessica.
Hi, Ty. Thank you so much for having me today.
This segment typically is taken by the Ohio Corn and Wheat Growers Association, but because they support Farmers for Soil Health, they wanted to have you come on and talk about the relationship you have with them and how they're helping more of their members get involved in the program as well. For those who are just now hearing about Farmers for Soil Health for the first time, can you explain what the program is designed to accomplish and why soil health is such an important focus for agriculture right now?
Sure. First, I'll talk about the program. Farmers for Soil Health was actually motivated by the major commodity checkoff programs across the country. The Soybean Association, National Corn Growers Association, National Pork Board. It's touching down in 20 states across the country, and it is USDA funded. And really, it's focused on the highest value commodity crops grown naturally, which are corn, soybeans, wheat, grain sorghum, cotton. Those crops make up over half of the row crop acreage in the U.S. and even more than that here in Ohio with corn, soy, and wheat. But the checkoff organizations for these commodities recognize that only 5 to 8% of those acres currently use cover crops and focus on soil health. So they set out to invest in education and incentives that would help those growers improve soil health, sustainability, and production on those acres. So here in Ohio, the Nature Conservancy was invited to partner with Ohio Corn and Wheat Growers Association and the Ohio Soybean Council to bring this program to Ohio's farmers. And really why we care about soil health and why it's such a big deal is because really we all care about farmers staying in business to grow healthy crops, and we care about having plenty of clean water here in Ohio. So in our work with farmers, we see more and more data, both in the forms of direct observations from Ohio's farmers and from scientific studies from both Ohio and all over the country, that cover crops and soil health can help farmers do both, stay in business, grow healthy crops, and do so in a way that helps us have clean water. And we're also hearing from farmers, they're sharing with us that improving soil health really helps them manage their operation, meet their goals, and kind of navigate these rising input costs that farmers are facing today.
I've hoped we've piqued some interest here over this conversation. And for farmers listening who might be interested in learning more and even signing up, what would next steps be to get involved with Farmers for Soil Health?
Well, it's pretty easy. Farmers can go visit the farmersforsoilhealth.com website. So it's all lowercase, farmersforsoilhealth.com. And there's an enrollment button or get started button. That's how you can get started. And you can check out also the Ohio No-Till Council website, and you can look for a whole series of events that will be happening in August and September. We'll be there, and members of my team will be there to share more about the program and help answer questions for farmers.
Jessica D'Ambrosio with the Nature Conservancy, our guest. Thank you so much for the information, and it's great to see you.
Thank you so much. This was such a great opportunity, and looking forward to a great summer.
Let's get a check of the forecast now with Ryan Martin, brought to you by Seed Genetics Direct, the #1 fastest growing and largest Ohio-based independent seed company.
We are sunny with no threat of precipitation whatsoever today through Thursday. Now we get into Friday, maybe some pop-up afternoon showers across about 30% of the state, but it's really not a big deal there either. I honestly think you're going to have to wait until Sunday to see good rounds of showers and thunderstorms come in here. We stay that way to start next week and then dry down again. I'm Ryan Martin.
Ryan, thank you. We'll check the markets and get some news behind the numbers next as the Ohio AgNet continues.
The Ohio Soybean Council is investing in research and innovation to help Ohio soybean farmers get more from every acre. Your checkoff supports research focused on improving yields, reducing costs, and finding solutions to pests and diseases. Through Arable Research Lab, your checkoff is helping bring new soy-based products to market because innovation on and off the farm helps create more opportunities for your soybeans. Visit soyohio.org to see how your Ohio soybean checkoff is driving innovation.
Today's market analysis brought to you by Louis Dreyfus Company. Excited to bring a brand new soybean crush facility to Upper Sandusky. Learn more about marketing your soybeans with LDC at 574-566-2113. Well, the U.S., Brazil, and Argentina all raised record large corn crops in the 25-26 marketing year, leaving few near-term supply pinches for corn. From Wednesday to Friday last week, USDA reported just under 1 million metric tons of flash soybean export sales, with China as the primary buyer. At midday, September corn up 5.5 at $4.45, December $4.67.5 up 6.5 cents. July beans up by a nickel at $12.01.5, new crop November up 4.25 at $11.95. July wheat down 2 cents at $6.30 a bushel, September no change at $6.40 1/4. August live cattle up 37 cents at $235.57. Feeder cattle for September $3.53 even, up $1.97. Lean hogs for July down 2 cents at $94.75. August $100 and a dime, up by $1 and a dime. For the Ohio AgNet, I'm Ty Higgins. We'll see you down the road.